The 1st of December, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
They want to be, but unless they want to be Min Hamidran,
That's Mahadran. They want to Mekayim the mitzvah.
they want to
of
be
Mahadran, because
like
again,
meticulous or something.
well, there's a special halacha of Mahadran min Mahadran. In their Hanukah, you have a din of the law is that you're only supposed to light one candle every night. One candle every night. The second level is that each person in the household will light his own candle, one candle every night. And then the third level is Mahadran min Mahadran, is that each person will light his light, and each progressive night that follows, you add on a extra nair for each and every night that continues on. That's Mahadran min Mahadran. So if a person's going to be a guest by someone and he's given room and board, so therefore, according to the strict letter of the law, there's no need for him to light, because you're already fulfilling the Mahadran of fulfilling the halakha according to the strict letter of the law. If he wants to do Mahadran, then he can light his own menorah as well.
Okay, so I guess we'll go to Bet. She'ein madlik Allah b'veito. He's not able, I guess, to light for himself in his house.
Or there's no one lighting for him in his house. Meaning, it could be that his wife or other family members could be lighting for him as a shlichus for him. But in this particular case, that they're not. The case where they're not, then he should start there.
Oh, okay. So that can be done for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Ki medina kishe ishto madleket ner Hanukah beveito. Hu yotze yidei chovato behadlakata. Okay. So I guess in addition, when his wife lights a Hanukkah candle in his house, he is exempted, I guess.
He's fulfilling.
She fulfills the obligation for him.
Okay, he's fulfilling his obligation by her lighting.
By her, exactly. Through her lighting, he is fulfilling his obligation with the wife's lighting.
Okay. Af hu b'makom rachok mibeito v'ein tzarich shuv lehishtatei afilu b'perite. Okay, so even if he's in a far from his house, and he's not able to return to join, even b'perite.
Then he has his wife lighting for him, and he's yotzi with that. He's fulfilling his obligation with that. He does not have to join with a pruta. He doesn't have to become a partner with the householder with a pruta of ownership of oil.
Oh, so I guess before he goes away, he makes an agreement with his wife.
Right.
Okay.
That's what he's supposed to do before he leaves. He's supposed to make the wife or some other family member a shliach, a agent to have him fulfill his mitzvah through their lighting.
So ve'ein b'taz b'shem rashal. So this is the Taz. Let's look at the Taz.
Take a look at the Taz. Take a look at the
Okay, in the name of the Rashal. Okay. The Davka, Geshehu Yodeya B'veiror She'ishto Madlechet Alav. Okay, so that he knows the Berura, that clearly that
No,
his
he-
wife is going to light for him?
We're talking about that he knows clearly that his wife is going to light for him.
Okay, okay. Aval, imeno yodea, but what happens if he doesn't know? Yesh lo lahadlik, that he has to, that he doesn't know that she will light for him. Okay. V'gam levarech u mitam zeh, and also say the blessing.
Right, that if you don't know, right, that the wife is going to be lighting for him, and let's say he came home, he was on the road, didn't come home till late, and he didn't know if the wife or anybody else had lit for him that night. When did Liko alav, he has to, and you see
Oh,
that
so he
did in
has
fact
to
light
light.
for him. Then you see he has to light, even Shalom, the other, since he didn't know originally that they were going to light for him. His assumed thoughts about lighting, or is that we assume that he's going to have decided to light for himself?
Okay, so then there's no issue then. Let's say his return was doubtful, and his wife lit for him, but he came home and not knowing that he lit a second time. That's not a mitzvah betela, is it?
No, because he didn't know at the time that she was lighting for him. So there he has an ability to go ahead and light for himself now.
Well, but would he be Yosef with that? Let's say he's delayed on the road, and he and his wife didn't have any agreement about lighting or not lighting.
Oh,
And she decides to light for him. So is he included if he's not aware of it?
It would depend. It would, as the Mr. Bruce said, if he did not specifically charge his wife to light for him, then we assume that he wants to light for himself.
Right.
And now that we found out that she did light for him, so he should at least go ahead and light, but not with the bracha.
oh, that's interesting.
Without a
Yeah, I
breath.
think that's what the Mr. Brewer says at the end of this section. The Mr. Brewer says, right? He says, Ladlik, Magen Avraham Daitu Bezed Yadlik below bracha. The Magen Avraham is, Mr. Brewer quotes the Magen Avraham as saying you should light but without a bracha.
Oh.
Right.
Okay. Oh, that's a Magen Avraham. Okay, but Zed the Yadlik below bracha. Okay, without a bracha. Interesting. Okay. Going on. Latte pruta. Okay, so he gives a pruta, small amount of money.
Right.
Okay, so Hainu she'ein tzarich ha'ach sinai litain kol chatzi otzaot hanerot rak pruta sagi. Okay, so let's see. Hainu. So here, the Aknesad, the guest is not required to give Hatzi.
Half the expenses of the neros. Hetzi Hotzos Haneros. Rak Pruta Sagi. Right? It was take a look there, and it says that the Aksanoi, that the guest, he does not have to give half of the expenses for the candles. Only a prut is enough. Just a small amount of money, a token amount of money can be given, and that's enough.
Can the Balabayas be mochalit? Do you have to
Uh,
give anything?
Yeah, he wants to give him a matana, he can give him a matana, sure.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. The al yidezeh machnelo chelek b'shemen. So that he does give him some of the shemen.
He has a chelik. He owns a chelik of it.
Right,
The chelek.
right.
Okay.
Right, the question is, why doesn't he have to have a full amount of the oil? Meaning you're supposed to have enough oil to burn a half an hour after tzitzik kachavim, right? So why isn't it enough just to give a pruta, which is a slight amount of money, which is far less than the amount of oil that would take to burn in half an hour into the tzitzik kachavim?
Because the mitzvah is already being performed by the Balabayas. So the oxenoi is just, adding on to it, and therefore there's no requirement necessarily for him to have a full set of lights, because the mitzvah itself is performed with the Balabayas lights.
So the question is, if we'll go along with that reasoning, so I have to try and understand what's the difference if he's soimek on shulchan, meaning let's say the household, the bus has 6 sons and they're all over bar mitzvah. So according to and that's the way the Sephardi paskin, they're soimek on shulchan aviv. They don't have to light their own menorah.
Right.
There's no need for them to write them no more. But they don't have to mistatif in a prut. There's no halacha that they have to mistatif in a prut. And we saw the Mishna also. If he's koveya,
Because they get all their support from all of their money is from the father anyhow. So what would they have to give him? They wouldn't have any. They don't have any of their own money. They'll get everything from their father. In the case of somebody who is only a guest and normally supporting himself, he needs to contribute to the pot that pays for it. If you're somech on Shulchan Aviv, your money is your father's anyhow. It's like him taking it from his right pocket and putting it in his left pocket. There's no reason for it.
Right, correct. But the being soimech on Shulchan Aviv. So if the guest is also soimech on the Shulchan of the Balabas, so really he's really putter He has no need to light himself. Just like
Right.
the sons have no need to light himself. According to the sixth letter of the law, it's one nair for one household. The whole household is covered by the lighting of the householder's lighting of the one candle. So why when he has if the oxenoi, the guest, is not somech on the shulchan, and therefore he really has a chiyuv, if he really has a chiyuv, right? So he should really be lighting himself. But we say that he can be mishtatef, he can join in with the lighting of the householder. So if he's joining in, why shouldn't he at least have to join in so he gets himself a full share, a full amount of oil lighting time? All right, just leave that as a question.
Okay, so the yesh me'achronim katvu. So the achronim wrote that tzarich habal habayit lahosif me'at shemen bishvil chutz hashiur shetzarich litain litzorech hatzi sha'a bishvil atzmo. Okay, so the Baal Habayit is required to add a little bit of shemen for him, chutz hashiur.
Meaning if he has to the balabayas in lighting, right? He has to add enough to have that half an hour burning time after Tzeitzes Chachamim. Also a little bit extra, meaning that amount of oil that the aksanoi, the guest, is going to be getting must be something which is going to be beyond the obligatory amount of oil that the householder has to light with.
Oh, but it doesn't have to be another half hour.
Right, that's
Yes.
the question. What if he has to have extra? So why didn't he have to have a full amount extra? Okay, so that's not clear.
That's okay. That's not clear. Okay, so v'hu hadin im baal habayit machneh lo chelek b'shemen b'matana.
But why isn't it enough if the Baal says, I have you in mind, just like with the Kiddush? If a person is a guest for some place for Shabbos, he doesn't give him a pruta for some of the wine. The Baal has kavanah to include the guest. So why not by menorah also?
Right. So it could be like the Mr. Brewer just finished off. That really you could give him a gift. He could give it to him as a gift. It's really not necessary, right?
Yeah.
Like the wine for Kiddush you're getting as a gift. So here also he could get the oil as a gift as well.
Oh, well,
So in fact, you're right, Barry. That's the point here.
okay.
All right, I
So-
see our time is about up. Maybe
okay.
Maybe in past time. All right, we'll
Right.
continue tomorrow, Mr. Hashem.
Tomorrow.
Okay, Yeshkaya. Very
Okay,
good.
very
Have a good day, everybody.
Have a good day.
You
Thank
too.
you. Be well. Everyone be well.
Have a good day.
Okay, be well.
Okay,
Praise
be well.
Hanukkah.
On to Rabbi Levitt now. Okay.
Yep, see you there.